It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up. It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up. It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store. Between the Houston Oilers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll operate from the 32. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run for the first time here with White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled on the play by Miles Murphy.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. This one swung out here to Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. Remember, he was drafted and released by the Vikings. Carlson able to put this one through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Doolin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Cousins here going to change the play. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Zach Charbonnet. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors. Now they'll change things up. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since. Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second down, Cousins. Outright, caught by Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now Cousins going to change it up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. From the red zone now, Cousins. He'll get that to Charbonnet. Touchdown! Zach Charbonnet. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A check down here to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An inside give to Jones. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it down to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25 they operate with a 1st and 10. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, it's Burrow. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Going for it on 4th. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Kelce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Cousins on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. To the air again, Burrow. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And
touchdown, Houston. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Cousins here going to change the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Chosen.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ashton Doolin
from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Jones.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third and 9 here.
Burrow will throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Burrow.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. Up the middle, Jones.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll go again to Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Za'Darius Smith. And they're going to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First down, here's Cousins.
Goes right back to McBride.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Cousins now on 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Robbie Chosen.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Moore, the man in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to take this home. They'll run. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
What kind of fortitude does it take to go for it on 4th down late in the 4th quarter, knowing that a turnover on downs could turn out to cost you the football game? I don't know if I could have made that call if I was down on the sideline. That's as gutsy as they come, and it may just seal them the victory.
And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.